How's it going, everyone? Parth with Atlanta JDM here to show off another one of our imports, and today we're looking at a 1998 Honda CR-V. It is a first gen RD1 Honda CR-V, and I do have a soft spot for them. I've had quite a few, been doing this for a long time, and this is my first factory 5-speed manual one, so that's why this one kind of stands out. I've only ever seen two while shopping in Japan. One of them completely rusted out, sold for way too much, and this one just recently. So this one is actually the same one that's on the channel. It was in Japan while I was there, and it is kind of crazy to think I did drive this car in 2 different countries, but now that it's serviced, it's been, you know, properly tested by my guys. I've been testing it myself. I can, you know, do a proper driving video after I do the walk around. Obviously, the lighting in our shop in Japan is kind of weird, so I wanted to show the car. The reason why I'm doing such an early video on it is because I've had so many people ask me about this car, and I have the car is as is price, or if you wanted painted price, and that's kind of why I'm just kind of showing again the genuine look of it. Whoever owned this car in Japan was definitely off-roading. There are some cosmetic blemishes. Again, when I say cosmetic blemishes, there's no accidents, there's no you know, replacement of parts or anything crazy like that. It's just simple cosmetics, and you can see once we walk around it again, it's like brushes and branches and just years of going off-road. And I don't know, again, I can easily get it all repaired, but it's going to cost, I don't think people are going to like the price tag of this car once I paint it. So I'm doing this video now. If you're interested, and I've sent you the link to this video, you can have it right now as is, or I can make it look really nice, but it's gonna, you know, jack up the price a little bit. So get off the soapbox and do a quick little lap. Again, this is just gonna be a short follow-up, and I don't remember if I did a driving portion or if that was something I lost in Japan. So I'll do some quick driving around real fast. It is very pleasant to drive. Again, I like this car because of how simple it is, and it just rides great, and it's easy to maintain. And finding a manual one and driving the manual one, it drives like this old 95 Civic that I was driving for a while, and that car was a POS. And I mean, I drove the crap out of that car, and it lasted forever, and the guy I sold it to, I'm sure he's still driving it too, and that clutch just feels great. This car did, you know, get our routine service in Japan. That list, I don't remember off the top of my head. I usually have my sticky note cheat sheet, but I was trying to get this video done before it got rainy, or again, too sunny. We're kind of in like the middle of both. Georgia likes to fight custody battles over weather. So just diving straight into it, the first thing you can see cosmetically is obviously the fender and the hood. Like I said, this is all just like scratching from miscellaneous things that could have been off-roading and hitting, and mainly just probably branches and brush. There's another video on the channel, if you scroll way down, where we took a Pajero Mini off-roading in Japan, and you can see like that's just what they do. I mean, the same thing over here. And again, that's just kind of spread out all through the car, and I'm going to try my best to just show the condition for everybody as much as I can, so there are no surprises when someone shows up. And again, if you watch the other CR-V video, the lighting is a little weird in Japan. I'm not sure why. And I was also not feeling the greatest. Wasn't like sick. I think my allergies were acting crazy, and I was sniffling, and it just wasn't a good time for the first couple of days I was there. We'll start from this side, and you can see all these little things are just spread out kind of everywhere on the car. So there is no like just touching up some paint or fixing this fender, and that is going to need a full repaint if you want it done right, you know. And unfortunately, fortunately, my guys do things right, so that's the only path you have if you decide to go the painted route. You do have some paint fading on the top of the car as well. I've gone over this on multiple cars from Japan. They are only single stage paint, so when they sit out there and it's extremely hot, they are literally baking in the sun, and the paint just, unfortunately, you know, fades off. So aside from that, the only other cosmetic issue I think I really have to go over, well, on the other side, the plastics are kind of scratched up as well, especially on the driver's side. But the wheels, these are Honda alloys, I believe, and they're not looking too good. And again, that just adds more to, they were just off-roading and scrubbing on everything. And honestly, once you drive the manual, it makes sense. I would definitely go off-roading as well. Looking at the inside, it's extremely nice. Not like the outside, kind of the opposite, honestly. All the seats are intact. There's no ripping, no tearing, no holes on the dash. He did drive, or he did draw the manual pattern. I'm not sure why. It's pretty easy to remember, but that is a factory Honda radio. This is the money right here. I've been driving this car. I usually have a full tank on everything, and you can see I've been, you know, enjoying this one. But while we're looking at it, 89,863 kilometers. I believe that's 51 something thousand miles. So for a Honda CR-V with a B20B, that's pretty freaking awesome. Look at the back seat real quick. Again, just as nice as the front. All the seats look good. Only big complaint on the back, this little stain on the carpet. Headliner doesn't look bad. Oh, a little couple stuff right here. Ooh, what is that? I don't know what that is, but it's like fuzz or something. I had some guy at the gas station a second ago. He was like, man, does that thing have that picnic table in the back? And I was like, yup. So go ahead and show you that. Spare tire changing stuff. Pretty basic, common things. Again, quick CRV video. I've got like 20 other CRV videos on this channel. Well, not 20, but you know, you get what I'm saying. And then what was I gonna say? Yeah, power windows, that all work. And then there should be power mirrors. Oh yeah, right here, above it. AC is ice cold. The heat is nice and warm. I've actually been listening to the radio. The speakers aren't bad for 25-year-old speakers. And very clean engine bay. Compared to a lot of other ones that are a lot of JDM dust. A little crusty, but this one looks pretty freaking nice. There's no leaking. There's no evidence of any oil leaks or nothing like that. It's just pretty spot on and pretty much what I expected for it to look like when it landed. It's nice, smooth. Awkward angle. And the miles on this one is, they are probably going to go up because I'm gonna keep driving this car. It's way better than driving my truck. And I actually ended the video with the walk around, but I forgot. I said I would do some driving because I don't think I did any in Japan. So it is just a CRV. That's why I stopped doing a lot of driving portions for those cars when they come in. They're not that eventful to drive. They're just, I like them for the consistency. They're simple. This one's a little better because it is a 5-speed, so it is a little more fun. It does feel a lot better. The clutch, I mean, the clutch just feels great. Everything about this car is just like super old 90s or super old 90s Honda, and I can appreciate it for that, definitely, 100%. Did notice too, I don't know if you can hear it. It's because I haven't driven it enough, honestly, but when it landed, them rotors needed to be busted in, man. They were, whew, sitting on that boat all for that 30 days, and they were making some pretty suspect noises at first, but more I've been driving it, I think they've been getting a little cleared off, and 100%, like, you can barely hear it. Only hear it sometimes, but that is one thing I did notice about this car when it did land, though. Like, yeah, I don't know what more to really say. It's just a really nice ride. You know, probably daily it until someone buys it. Oh, what else to say about the car? Yeah, super low mileage, factory 5-speed manual, Honda CRV. I don't know what more to really even say. Even in Japan, when I did driving, I couldn't really drive it like this comfortably because, again, it had just arrived to the shop. They kind of just let me do it because they know that I've been looking for this car for a long time. But I don't know what else to say, so I'm gonna drive for a little longer. But if anybody has any questions, please feel free to reach out. It is available until it's taken off the website. And I appreciate everyone tuning in. We will see you all on the next one.